Hello, this is Dr. Do again. This video is outside of medicine. Continue to read the Iliad by Homer. I'm going to read it. Zeus commands you to arm your long-haired Achaeans to attack at once, full force. Now you can take the broad street of Troy. The immortal gods who hold Olympus clash no more. Hera's appeals have brought them round and all agree. Griefs from Zeus are about to crush the men of Troy. But keep this message firmly in your mind. Remember, let no loss of memory overcome you when the sweet grip of slumber sets you free. What? With that, the dream departed, leaving him there, his heart racing with hopes that would not come to pass. He thought he would take the city of Priam then. That very day, the fool, how could he know what work the father had in mind? The father, still bent on plaguing the Achaeans and the Trojans, both with wounds and groans in the bloody press of battle. But rousing himself from sleep, the divine voice swirling around him, a tried sat up, bolt awake, pulled on a soft tunic, linen never worn, and over it threw his flaring battle cape. Under his smooth feet he fastened supple sandals. Across his shoulders slung his silver-studded sword. Then he seized the royal scepter of his fathers. Its power can never die, and grasping it tightly, off he strode to the ships of the Argives, armed in bronze. Now the goddess Dawn climbed up to Olympus' heights, declaring the light of day to Zeus and the deathless gods as the king commanded heralds to cry out loud and clear and mustering the long-haired Achaeans to full assembly. Their cries ran out. Battalions gathered quickly. But first he called his ranking chiefs to council beside the ship of Nestor, and the warlord born in Pylos, summoning them together there, Atrides set forth his cunning, foolproof plan. Hear me, friends. A dream sent by the gods has come to me in sleep. Down through the bracing god-sent night, it came like a good Nestor in features, height, and build, the old king himself, and hovering at my head, and the dream called me on. Still asleep, Agamemnon, the son of Atreus, that skilled breaker of horses? How can you sleep all night, a man weighed down with duties? Your armies turning over their lives to your command, responsibility so heavy. Listen to me quickly. I bring you a message sent by Zeus. A world away, but he has you in his heart. He pities you now. Zeus commands you to arm your long-haired Achaeans, to attack at once, full force. Now you can take the broad streets of Troy. The immortal gods who hold Olympus clash no more. Hera's appeals have brought them round and all agree. Griefs from Zeus are about to crush the men of Troy. But keep this message firmly in your mind. With that, the dream went winging off, and soothing sleep released me. Come, see if we can arm the Achaeans for assault. But first, according to time-honored custom, I will test the men with the challenge. Tell them all to crowd the oak logs, cut and run in their ships, but you take up your battle stations at every point. Command them, hold them back. So much for his plan. Agamemnon took his seat, and Nestor rose among them. Noble Nestor, the king of Pylos' sandy harbor, spoke and urged them on with all good will. Friends, lords of Argives, O my captains. If any other Achaeans had told us of this dream, we'd call it false and turn our backs upon it. But look, the man who saw it has very claim to be the best, the bravest Achaean we can field. Come, see if we can arm the Achaeans for assault. And after him out he marched, leading the way from council. The rest sprang to their feet. The sceptred kings obeyed the great field marshal. Rank and file streamed behind and rushed like swarms of bees, pouring out of a rocky hollow, burst on endless burst, bunched in clusters seething over the first spring blooms. Dark hordes swirling into the air, this way, that way, so that the many armed platoons from the ships and tents came marching on, close file, along the deep, wide beach to crowd the meeting grounds. And rumor, Zeus' crier, like a wildfire blazing among them, waved them on, the troops assembled. The meeting grounds shook, the earth groaned and rumbled under the huge weight. As the soldiers took positions, the whole place in uproar, 9 heralds shouted out, trying to keep some order. Quiet, battalions, silence, hear your royal kings. The men were forced to their seats, marshaled into ranks, and shouting died away. Silence. King Agamemnon rose to his feet, raising high in hand the scepter Hephaestus made with all his strength and skill. Hephaestus gave it to Cronos' son, father Zeus. And Zeus gave it to Hermes, and giant-killing guide, and Hermes gave it to Pelops, that fine charioteer. Pelops gave it to Atros, marshal of fighting men, who died and passed it on to Thyestes, rich in flocks, and he in turn bestowed it on Agamemnon, to bear on high as he ruled his many islands and lorded mainland Argos. Now, leaning his weight upon that kingly scepter, Atreus declares his will to all Achaea's armies. Friends, fighting Dynans, aids in arms of Ares, Cronos' son has trapped me in madness, blinding ruin. Zeus is a harsh, cruel god. He vowed to me long ago, he bowed his head, that I shall never embark for home till I had brought the walls of Iliad crashing down. So I'm going to stop here today and continue next time. Thank you for watching.